G'day Granny, it's been a long time since our last camping trip, and this time I'm going to talk to you about the best environments for non-living and living things. And I'm all prepared because I've got my magnifying glass and my tongs so I don't have to touch anything dangerous, and my gloves, which are your favourite colour, pink. And I've also got my hat and my safety goggles and my boots so I don't have to step on anything sharp. The first environment that we're going to look at is this garden shed. It's a bit of a mess, but don't you tell Dad, will you? The second environment that we're going to look at is this corner garden bed. And doesn't Mum have it looking good, Granny? On this investigation, I predict that we'll find more living things in this corner garden bed than what we will in the garden shed. This is because we have all of the stuff that we need to make this in good environment. See, look at the soil. And can you hear those bees? And they'll take these seeds away so they can germinate in other places across Australia. And so can the wind. And these plants here will also get plenty of rain because we get a fair bit of rain here. And there's also some sun. And they always need a little bit of sun so that they can grow, but they're not too cold. Whereas the garden shed will have, it's all gloomy and dark, and that is not a very good environment for plants to grow in. Rightio, Granny. In each environment I have, the corner garden bed over there, and the garden shed in here, I will have 3 different things. And those 3 different things are a living thing, a once living thing, and a non-living thing. The living thing that I've chosen to count in my garden shed is a spider, and I have drawn his cephalothorax and his abdomen and his 8 legs. I know that spiders are living things because they move, react to stimuli, grow, and they have live young. Hey Granny, this is my spider. Let's see if he's alive. Yep, he's alive. And there's only one of them in this whole entire garden shed, and it's the only one that I can find. The second thing that I'm going to discover in this garden shed is a dead mouse. And I know that these mice are dead because they once grew, and they once reacted to stimuli, and they once responded to stimuli, and they once had live young, and they once moved. But they're dead now. You see? There's one of them there. And there's another one over there. Mum's pretty harsh on these mice with the poison these days. And there's 2 of them in here. The last thing that I'm going to discover is a non-living thing. And I have chosen a beanbag ball. And look at them all. Look at them. There's 51 of them in here. And my brother Cooper spilt the lot. I know that these are non-living. They never have been alive because they don't react to stimuli. Boo! And they don't have live young. And they don't move, and they don't grow. Righto then, Granny. Now we're going to do the exact same thing but in this second environment. And my apologies, I had to change my glasses because the other ones I couldn't breathe with. Rightio, let's get started. My living thing that I'm going to discover first is a plant. And there's 24 of them in this garden, and they started as a seed. They went to a seedling, and they went from a seedling to a shrub, a plant, or a tree, or a weed. Rightio, I've told you how they grow, and I'm going to tell you what else makes them living. They react to stimuli, or some of them react to stimuli, and they move very slowly, but they still move, and they have seeds which start at dormant until they are in the right environment, and then they'll grow into seedlings, and then from seedlings they'll grow into shrubs, bushes, plants, trees, or weeds. And the last thing that they do is produce live young, and the seeds get carried away by the bees over there that I showed you earlier, and they also get carried away by the wind. It's not as strong today. The second thing that I'm going to look at, Granny, is a once living thing. And what I have chosen is a bag of hay mulch. And she's just over there. And she's a once living thing because it was once alive, but now it's been chopped and doesn't grow anymore. It is a once living thing. I know it's no longer living because it's been chopped up into smaller pieces and it doesn't grow anymore. And she'll make life a lot better for these living things over here once Mum gets me to put it out. It also doesn't react to stimuli, grow, or move, or have live young. The last thing that I'm going to do in this environment is a non-living thing, and what I have chosen is a red trolley. It was never alive, it doesn't grow, and it will never ever have live young, and it doesn't even move without anyone helping it. Now there is only one of these in this environment. Rightio, Granny. In summary, I can tell you that this garden bed is a much better place for living things to grow. I found over 24 living things in this environment, including this one. And it's a better place because they get plenty of rain, plenty of sunshine, and they can get taken away by the bees. In comparison, I only found one living thing in the garden shed, a spider. And, well, I found hay in this garden bed over here, and it can still help me and my trusty animals and to grow my garden. And well, the once living things that I found in the shed, they died because it was a bad environment. Finally, as I predicted, there was a lot more non-living things in the garden shed. Over 56 styrofoam balls, and I only found one in here. And that proves to you that the garden that I am sitting in right now is a lot better place for plants and animals to meet their needs. See you later, Granny. Over and out from your favourite grandson, Archibald Francis.